Greetings and welcome to Sparkles and Blessings. I'm Ducky and we are here for story number 24 in my 500 story quest to gather stories from all my life and my friends and my family. And here we go with story number 24. It's one of my favorites and I've told it a lot in the past. So I used to work with this very lovely man and he did a lot of traveling. Once he told me he was out in the middle of one of the oceans where it was like 10,000 feet of water below him, or he would go on a Peruvian hunt. Very, very hands-on travel. And one day, I noticed I hadn't seen him a while, and I went up to my supervisor and he said, oh, he's off on holidays for 5 weeks. He took a long holiday. Okay. Time went by, and I saw him in the distance, and I said to somebody I know, look who's back. And they said, yeah, he just got back from Nepal. And I went, what did you say? And they said he just got back from Nepal. He'd been traveling there on an extended vacation. So I approached him and I said, please tell me you saw Everest. And he said, Doris, not only did we see Everest, we stayed at base camp too. I was so happy for him. And my next question was, what music did you take with you? And he kind of went, oh, I hate to tell you. And I said, no, you have to tell me, what music did you take to Everest with you? And he said, well, Doris, I'm not too happy to tell you, but all I had in my CD player was Shania Twain. How could you? How could you? He said, well, I forgot to take my CDs, and it was the only one in the CD player. Okay, that can happen. And I said, well, that isn't the nicest selection I would have taken. I said, Shania Twain. And he said, yeah. I mean, his co-travelers weren't too happy about listening to Shania all night either. But then he walked up to me and he said, but you know something? The Sherpas sure loved it. And ever since then, I can picture Sherpas dancing to We're Having a Party up in Mount Everest. And I love that story, and I hope you loved story number 24 as well. Please join me again soon for the next story. This is Sparkles and Blessings, Ducky out.